Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much. On my channel, I've started a new mini-series where I help moms organize the spaces within their home. Sometimes, as a mom, you're not able to begin a task and experience the fulfillment of seeing that task completed. And for me, to be able to go into somebody's home and make over a space for them, deep cleaning that space and reorganizing it to be a place that can bring moms joy and fulfillment is one of the most satisfying feelings. And if you don't have a friend to help you make over the spaces within your home, then I hope these videos help to encourage you. And a little tip for you would be to take one space in your home, whether it be a closet, a cabinet, a dresser, a pantry, a freezer, or a drawer, and give yourself the entire week to empty out, deep clean, and reorganize that space. Don't feel like you have to do it all at once. And I'm going to be giving you some great budget-saving tips throughout this video as well on how you can make over the spaces in your home on a budget. For today's video, I'm going to be making over my friend's master bedroom closet. I will link as many of the things that I purchased for this closet makeover in the description box below for you as well. The first thing you're going to want to do is empty out your closet completely. When you empty out whatever space it is that you're organizing and you give it a good deep clean, you are able to be so much more creative. It's like starting with a blank canvas. You're able to take a step back and envision the space in a whole new light. Once your space is completely emptied out and cleaned, think about where you want to place everything in a way that would function best for your space. Go ahead and measure your space and decide what items you would like to purchase to make your space look and feel not only more organized but more aesthetically pleasing, making a space you would actually enjoy going into every day. When you shop for a space, it actually makes you so much more excited to reorganize that space and make it something beautiful. And don't feel like you have to repaint and do a bunch of construction to make a space look beautiful. For this closet space, once I was done cleaning it out, I got a bucket with hot soapy water and a rag, and I wiped down the walls really well as the shelves, making sure to hit the baseboards, and then I vacuumed. When you do this, you'll find that paint isn't as necessary as you may feel like it is. Sometimes we just don't have time to paint, or we don't have grace to go to the store and get the paint that we need for that space. Set that aside for another time and another project. With your space being deep cleaned, it won't matter as much, honestly. I don't mind going on vacation and staying in places that are a little bit outdated. As long as it's really clean, that's all I care about. So don't feel like you have to buy all new things and make your bedroom look like a Pinterest board in order for you to enjoy the space. I'm going to show you throughout this video how to make small changes but still achieve a space you enjoy. I basically emptied everything out of the closet into her master bedroom, so here's a few clips of everything that was in her closet. The first thing I did was went through all of the clothes that were on the bed. As I emptied out the closet, I placed all of the clothes that were hung up on the bed because I knew I was going to want to go through these first, after I cleaned out the closet, of course. So I worked in sections going through each piece of clothing item at a time. She had a lot of white and black hangers, but she also had other colors, so to make it look a little bit more organized, I matched her clothes with the white hangers and her husband's clothes with the black hangers. And then I rehung everything neatly back onto each hanger, making sure to zip the jackets up all the way. Button each button on the t-shirts or the pants all the way, and make sure everything was hung up in the same direction. I also rehung the pants and the bottoms as well. If you make sure to hang up each individual clothing item nice and neat on the hanger like you would find it in the store, it just makes your closet look so much more organized, and this takes little effort as well. I will leave a link in the description box below for you of the velvet hangers that I use in my closet to help save space. The hangers that I use are much thinner than the ones that she has in her closet, but we didn't want to transition over to those hangers right away because we wanted to spend money for other things that we felt like were more necessary. And that's the beauty in making over a space. Don't feel like you have to buy everything all at once. And with that, I do want to share a little tip with you. For the closet spaces throughout my home, I make sure to stick to a specific color palette of white, wicker, and clear or glass containers. What I mean by that is I only buy white baskets, wicker baskets, or clear and glass containers to go into the closet spaces. Because these colors are easily accessible at so many different stores, as well as thrift stores, this way I can just add organizing bins that I need to my spaces slowly instead of feeling like I have to buy everything all at once. And that way everything is still aesthetically pleasing because it's the same color palette throughout my home. Now, as I went through each of her clothing items, I went ahead and rehung them up in the closet, making sure to color coordinate the clothes as I hung them up. And as you rehang things in your closet, this is a great time for you to decide where you want to place certain articles of clothing. I placed all of their big, bulky winter jackets in one section, and then I placed all of her t-shirts in another section, along with her dresses in another section. I placed all of his t-shirts in one section, and then I hung up all of their pants and their lightweight jackets and sweaters in one section on the bottom shelf. And that's kind of how I reorganized everything back into their closet. And as I was going through her clothes, I had her go through her jewelry and decide what she wanted to keep and what she wanted to give away. And just a little tip for you as you're going through your items and deciding what you want to give away, just remember that less is more. If it's not really good quality and something that you use regularly, I would recommend to go ahead and part with that clothing, shoe, or jewelry item. It's better to have a few really nice, good quality pieces that are versatile and can go with a lot, rather than a bunch of things that you don't really use that often aren't great quality and only collect dust in your space. And then, once I had everything hung up, I went ahead and assembled the bamboo shoe shelves that I purchased for this closet space. I purchased one for her shoes and one for her husband's shoes. I have this shoe shelf in our home and I am obsessed with it. It was such a great price and you can fit so many shoes on it. I love this so much and I would highly recommend it. I will link this product down below for you. As you walk into their closet, right to the left is this little nook area, and I'm going to recreate this space into an area just for the wife to enjoy. So I went ahead and I put her shoe rack on this side, underneath the shelf where I'm going to house all of her jewelry. And directly across from her shoe rack on the other side of the closet, there was a perfect little space for me to set the other shoe rack. This is where I housed her husband's shoes, as well as any of her excess shoes that wouldn't fit on her rack. But you know how it is, us ladies tend to have a little bit more shoes than our husbands do. She also had a hanging shoe rack that I went ahead and reused in the spot right next to her dresses for all of their excess shoes like flip-flops and such. I will link one of these hanging shoe racks that I have in my home in the description box below for you. Then I went ahead and I folded all of her husband's hoodies. I made sure to set these to the side because I knew I wanted to use these on the shelves in the closet. Some of your bulkier clothing items you can fold and put those on the shelves in your closet space instead of taking up space where you hang your clothes up. This way you avoid having a bunch of clothes stuffed in your closet. I will leave these closet dividers down in the description box below for you. Now, I went ahead and I used these to divide the sweaters from the hoodies and to just make it look more organized and aesthetically pleasing. And then I went ahead and I started folding all of her winter accessories. Things like scarves, mittens, beanies. For this closet makeover, I did purchase items off of Amazon. I also went to TJ Maxx, Target, and I did some thrift shopping as well. A week before you decide to make over a space, I would recommend to get all of your shopping done first. That way, when you go to reorganize everything back into your space, you've got some great things to organize with. Now, I'm going to start placing things in some of the items that I thrifted. I purchased this super cute basket for $2 from Goodwill, and I also purchased these other two baskets from Goodwill for around $4 for both of them. Before you go thrift shopping, find out where all of the Goodwills and thrift stores are in your location, call them, and ask them when they get their new shipments in and when they put their new items out on the floor, and make sure to go on those days. That way you get the best of what they have. Also, make sure to ask them when their organizing bins and baskets are going to be on sale, because sometimes they do offer 50% off days. And then I went ahead and I set out the purses I knew she would most likely use on a regular basis, and then I set the other ones to the side to house in her suitcase. This would also be a good time to go through all of your purses, emptying them out completely. In my master bedroom, I like to keep a basket where I dump all of my personal items into at the end of the day from my purse. That way, I'm not having to search through several different purses to find things like keys or chapstick or lotion. It's just all in one basket that I can grab and place in whatever purse I'm using for that day before I head out the door. One of the things that my friend did request that she wanted in this closet makeover was a new hamper. I found this one at Target and I will link it down below for you. I love it because it has metal handles, making it really heavy duty, and the bag clips onto it so she can always clip it off and wash it if she needs to. And it's a really thick material as well, which I like. I feel like this hamper will hold up for a long time. And also, when she goes to do laundry, she can just fold the laundry hamper up and carry it by the handles to do the laundry. So that'll be super easy for her. If you're wanting some really nice big baskets for organizing the spaces in your home with, I would highly recommend TJ Maxx. I purchased this basket from TJ Maxx for $20, and I'm going to use it just to house some of the miscellaneous items that were in their closet as well as some of their baseball hats. I went ahead and I put their luggage on the top shelf of their closet as well, just to get it up off the floor. It was taking up a lot of space on the floor in her closet, and now it's out of the way. And I just went ahead and I hung her husband's ties over the clothing rack like this, but later on down the road she can purchase a tie organizer for the space right here to organize his ties on. And I will link a tie organizer down below for you as well. This is just proof that you don't have to buy everything all at once and you can still create a beautiful space. And then I went ahead and I hung a few of her hats up on the wall here just to create a little decor moment and also to make it easier for her to grab a hat when she's on the go. Then I went ahead and I started to reorganize her jewelry back into this little nook area. I purchased this large round wicker basket from Target. I will link it down below. And I purchased these crystal dishes from Goodwill to house her jewelry in. If you're wanting to invest in some pretty crystal, you should definitely check out Goodwill. I've found so many great crystal dishes and catch-all trays there, and I absolutely love them. If you're wanting to display your jewelry in something other than a jewelry box, this is just a different option for you. You can set the jewelry out that you use more often, and then you can store the rest of your jewelry in a jewelry box on the top of your closet or on your dresser in your bedroom. I also gifted her with this scented diffuser for the fall because it's always so nice to have your closet spaces smelling fresh and clean. And that is it. We are all done with this closet makeover. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some great ideas for your next closet makeover. I hope it inspires you to tackle those spaces in your home and also encourages you to not feel like you have to get it all done all at once. Just do a little bit at a time what you have grace for, day by day, week by week, month by month. Please don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I love you guys so much. Bye!